Welcome back to the channel. The 1940 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, stands at the crossroads of American history. Struck on the eve of World War II, this coin reflects a nation preparing for change, while holding firmly to long-established symbols of unity and democracy. The obverse of the 1940 nickel features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, a founding father whose ideals of liberty, reason, and self-government shaped the United States. His image on the coin emphasizes stability during uncertain times. Jefferson's portrait is presented in a realistic and restrained style. Collectors often examine the hair detail and cheekbone to determine the degree of wear, as these areas are most vulnerable during circulation. The inscription, "In God We Trust," appears to the left of Jefferson's portrait, while "Liberty" and the date 1940 are located on the right. The word "Liberty" is followed by a small star, a design feature specific to the Jefferson nickel series. The reverse of the coin depicts Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. This neoclassical structure represents intellectual achievement, architectural innovation, and Enlightenment principles. Above Monticello is the Latin motto, E Pluribus Unum, meaning out of many, one. During the early 1940s, this phrase carried special meaning as national unity became increasingly important. Below the building are the inscriptions Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America, clearly identifying the coin's denomination and issuing nation. The 1945-cent coin is composed of a copper-nickel alloy, a standard composition before wartime changes altered U.S. coin metals. With a diameter of 21.21 millimeters and a smooth edge, the nickel is easily distinguishable by touch, making it practical for everyday use. Coins from 1940 were produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, offering collectors multiple mint varieties to pursue. Each mint produced coins with subtle differences in strike, quality, and surface texture, adding depth to the collecting experience. Circulated examples often show wear on Jefferson's hair and on the architectural details of Monticello. Uncirculated specimens preserve sharper steps on Monticello and stronger facial detail on Jefferson. The year 1940 represents the final period before the introduction of wartime silver alloy nickels in 1942. As such, the 1940 issue is often grouped with pre-war Jefferson nickels in numismatic collections. In daily life, these coins were used in shops, public transport, payphones, and vending machines. They passed through countless hands during a time of global uncertainty and domestic preparation. For many Americans, the nickel represented reliability and continuity. Collectors value the 1940 5-cent coin for its historical placement rather than rarity. It serves as a clear marker of the transition from peacetime to wartime America. Educational. The 1945-cent coin circulated at a time when radio, newspapers, and community life shaped public awareness and national mood. Everyday transactions involving this nickel were part of a slower-paced economy rooted in cash and personal exchange. The solid copper-nickel composition gave the coin durability, allowing many examples to survive decades of circulation. As a result, worn specimens are common, often showing smooth surfaces and softened design details. These signs of wear are not flaws, but evidence of real historical use. Collectors often appreciate circulated examples for the stories they silently carry. High points on Jefferson's portrait tend to wear first, offering insight into how the coin moved through pockets and tills. On the reverse, the steps of Monticello are among the first details to fade with circulation. Well-preserved examples reveal the craftsmanship of early 20th century U.S. minting. Mint state coins allow viewers to see the design as it originally appeared in 1940. Comparing circulated and uncirculated pieces helps illustrate the passage of time. The nickel's smooth edge distinguishes it from higher denominations, a practical feature for everyday handling. In the early 1940s, 5 cents could still purchase small items, giving the coin real buying power. This makes the 1940 nickel more than symbolic, it was economically relevant. During this era, coins were often saved, reused, and respected as tangible value. Many families accumulated change in jars, unknowingly preserving pieces of history. The 1940 issue represents the last calm before major wartime changes to U.S. coinage. Within 2 years, metal shortages would lead to altered compositions and emergency measures. That context makes pre-war nickels especially meaningful to historians. Collectors often group the 1940 coin with earlier dates to complete pre-war sets. Its design continuity reinforces a sense of stability during uncertain global times. International collectors value this coin as a snapshot of pre-World War II America. Even without silver content, its historical weight is substantial. The familiar Jefferson design offered reassurance through consistency. Coins like this were part of daily routines across cities, towns, and rural communities. Each nickel witnessed countless ordinary moments now lost to time. The coin connects personal history with national narrative. Handling a 1940 nickel creates a physical link to the past. Numismatics allows us to appreciate these connections in detail. This coin reminds us that history is often carried in small, overlooked objects. The 5-cent piece quietly served through one of the most pivotal decades in modern history. Its legacy lives on through collectors, educators, and storytellers. This video invites viewers to reflect on that legacy.